Well, it has been T-minus 10 seconds since the last episode. This is, of course, Zero Escape, episode 59 by Nyampi. And this one, we will be getting the left ending. We'll just be continuing going, no matter how long. Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door.
7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind.
We can figure that out later.
Is there a way?
Yes, there is. Junpei looked over at the clock.
4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left.
Oh, great.
I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Okay, so this is usually where Clover suggests we go through door 2.
Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry!
Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie. I remember saying that was a
Let's
fancy
go,
French
Jumpy.
word. Reverie. June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could. Junpei followed. Down the elevator. Ah, it even does the animation. Nice little scene. As a group, they piled onto the elevator and rode impatiently down to E deck. Looked familiar. Wait. Yeah, this is E deck, not bottom deck. So this isn't where Alice is. Okay. There was a metal grate between the 2 elevators. Sam grabbed hold of it and began to talk.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway.
Yep.
It took us toward the bow and eventually to the number 6 that you two found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual. But this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it. Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh?
Huh.
You came from that side to this side.
Yeah,
That said, old Junpei looked around.
So, where's the number 9 door?
over here. Follow me.
Seven began walking down the hallway that led toward the stern. Junpei and the others broke into a jog to keep up with him.
By the way,
They had been walking for a while. June in silence said with Junpei when she spoke.
you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Huh?
What?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus, what's their digital route?
Oh. Bring out the calculator, boys. Santa, 7, Lotus, 9. Oh, they could have left.
9.
Yeah.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them.
Aww.
He said, we can't leave June and the others behind.
Aww, I'm part of the others.
That's why we went looking for you guys.
Okay, well that just puts Santa onto something more than something.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you.
Okay, now Santa's gone from someone I love to someone who knows more than he knows. Then he lets on. Junpei felt his eyebrows knit as he considered that.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Perhaps June sensed Junpei's concern.
I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Yeah, Santa's bookmark. Yeah, a lot of this is going to Santa. Junpei was about to respond when 7 suddenly stopped.
We're here.
In front of them stood a door.
So, is this...
Oh my god, I'm actually getting chills. Like my hair is like on end.
Yeah.
But I think that's just because I'm cold. Junpei couldn't see Seven's face, but he could see him not.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope.
This is it.
Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway.
That's definitely going to be something suspicious.
The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
Yeah, why was the iron door at the end blocked off? At the that one thing I did with the 3 doors.
I see.
Looked as though 7 was right. The door in front of them was their only choice.
All right, let's get moving.
pulled open the door and walked in. Junpei took a deep breath and followed.
Oh,
Huh. So I guess they didn't realize the door near them. It appeared they'd been telling the truth.
no way.
The first thing Junpei saw as he entered the room was the number 9. Like all the others, it was a rough thing made of red paint. The door it decorated sat on the back wall of a rectangular room. Junpei ran up to it.
The 9 door.
It was a large double door with powerful styling. Something about it was almost majestic and made the red paint look especially garish.
We're finally here.
Junpei grabbed the handle and shook. Well, if you don't know, you don't know if you don't try. Didn't budge. But then he hadn't really expected it to. The red was bolted to the wall next to the door. Its display read, vacant.
No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally! This is the last.
Junpei felt a flood of emotion wash over him. He felt a chill down his back, and his chest tightened even as his blood began to boil. There was a moment of complete silence.
Junpei, look behind you.
He turned around.
Behind? What?
Junpei could scarcely believe what he saw.
Why? A door and a 9.
What?
There's another one. Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here?
That's a different coffin. I don't think that's a... Whoa, wait. Was that table there before? I don't think that table was there before. His words came slowly and his brain struggled to understand what he'd seen. On shaky legs, he made his way to the second 9. It was a small door set parallel to the door they'd come through, but in the other corner of the room. 9. There was no mistaking the number, and if any more proof was needed, a red was bolted to the wall. near
There's
the
a
door.
red there too. That means...
Huh.
And of course it won't open.
He grabbed the handle and shook the door, not because he expected it to open, but he had to make sure it was real.
Why?
It was
Why
just
the
drawn
hell
on
are there 2
with Sharpie.
doors?
It was Ace who spoke first.
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
Lotus was skeptical.
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles. There are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
That's true. That's one of the clovers, so we have clover
Then you're
pick.
saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here before.
And you didn't see the second
I
door.
didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Well then, that means...
They're both.
Yeah, both of these are the right door.
Wouldn't it make more sense for the quotation marks to be around right instead of door? Because that's implying that they're both not doors, but these are the right.
I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
Wait, why is there just 3 sets of quotation marks in Santa's top word? There's one at the end, one at the start, and then one before door.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Huh. Junpei began to muster
So if there are
himself.
2 number 9 doors,
If we split it up right,
That's not gonna work.
Junpei blinked and looked up at Clover. She held out her
You've got a
hand.
notebook and a pen, right?
Oh, here
Can
we
I
go.
borrow them?
yeah, here.
Slightly confused, he pulled them out and handed them to her.
Look at
Not a
this.
pen or a Sharpie? I guess still a pen. Clover opened the notebook to a blank page and set it down on the desk. Everyone else gathered around her and watched as she wrote down a series of numbers.
You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind. Right?
yeah.
Clover nodded, pleased with herself for solving a difficult math problem.
No way.
If stupid idiot... Oh wait, it wouldn't have... No, it would have mattered. If stupid idiot Snake didn't die, we'd all be fine. 4 in a row. The room went very quiet. Still not at the ending. Silence lay across everyone like a thick, heavy blanket. No one spoke. Their faces
Come to think of it,
were blank. Desperate for something else to look at, Junpei turned his eyes to the room around
what
him.
is this room?
The walls were covered with candles. The wavering flame made the shadows of Junpei and his companions look as though they were dancing. And they were. 2 rows of wooden pews filled most of the
It
room.
looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind?
Between them was a strip of rich red carpet. The carpet ran straight through the room, ending at the door that pointed to the stern of the boat. And at the other end of the carpet,
Is that an altar?
it was a recessed space set into the wall between the 2 other doors. Sitting on a raised section of the altar was a coffin. A coffin? A coffin? It's not the same coffin.
Coffin? No, it couldn't possibly be.
There's a difference between a coffin and like a casket. Coffin is, I think, that one, and a casket is what the other one was in. If it wasn't, then whose body occupied it? That was as far as Junpei wanted to pursue that line of thought. He decided not to think about the coffin for the time being. No, of course not, because that would actually be helpful. That moment, Seven spoke. There was an edge of humor to his voice, but it was forced.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
Junpei didn't understand. He wasn't the only one.
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet?
3 people are gonna stay behind.
Fine. Let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong. She just... screw it. Let me just write it out.
Yeah, I'm surprised you can write. Simon snatched up the notebook and began to write in it. Everyone else clustered around him, desperate for a look. Oh.
If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Oh.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
Whoa. It's 5 in a row, baby.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden?
I mean, we don't really have a choice.
Are you some kind of idiot?
I mean, yeah. Lotus was the first to speak. That in itself was a little strange. He'd reacted much differently when Ace had volunteered.
No, I'm completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
The rest of them began to speak, all at once.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
I mean, yeah, but at some point you have to cut your losses.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Finally, they quieted down. Junpei looked at Seven.
Well, there you go, Seven. Proposal denied.
You're off.
Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
Seven made some noise that was somewhere between a derisive snort and a cough.
Doesn't make any sense.
You're telling me. He was doing his best to pretend they were making a foolish decision, but Junpei could see the twinkling of water at the corners of Seven's eyes. That was when Santa spoke.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Huh. Until then, Junpei hadn't realized that Santa had stayed quiet for the whole discussion of Seven's fate. I want Seven to die. Something in this voice made Junpei uncomfortable.
Agreeing? You want to leave him here?
I mean, Santa shook his head.
I'm against it. I don't want to leave Seven here alone.
Whoa, what?
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
You wanna... What?
I said I don't want to leave Seven.
There was a dull shine in Santa's eyes. They were cold and hard. Junpei felt himself shiver.
What the hell are you...
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more.
Oh my god.
3 people, including 7. I'll be leaving behind 3 people.
What? Not including you?
That's my proposal. No,
My demand.
those are my orders.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around?
Yeah.
Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
Oh no. He's gonna scan his hand. He's gonna pull a me. He's gonna pull a Junpei. How dare you? How dare you? That was mine. I was the one who tricked you with that.
What?
Wait. Santa. Wait. Does that mean Santa's aware of stuff across timelines?
3,
No.
2.
Someone jump on him! Restrain him! Santa was so fast Junpei could barely see him. When he moved, it was almost like watching a dance. His feet moving like lightning. He spun and... What? No, wait. Oh! He had June. So it was real. I completely forgot about that. This is literally Chekhov's gun. Oh my god. Wait, so I'm screwed. Wait, okay, hold on. We're not even at the ending yet. I'm screwed. Because if it's 3 and 6, that's 9. So he needs 2 people to add to 10. So he's gonna take Clover. Oh no, he doesn't. Wait, no, that's him, sorry. Clover. No, wait. Is there anyone that works? Oh. Lotus and Ace. Ah, he had June. I thought this was... I genuinely, yeah, completely forgot this was a thing that actually existed. I was like, oh, I genuinely forgot. It's literally
See?
Chekhov's gun.
I told you.
Oh my god. He's just like the 9th man. But the 9th man took Clover, I believe. His lips curled into a cruel, mocking smile.
What?
A shudder traveled the length of Junpei's spine. His chest froze, and he could feel his breath go stale in his lungs. Nothing made sense. Junpei felt as though his head were about to explode, just like June's in 20 seconds. Santa's sudden change in attitude, saying that he needed 2 more. The gun in his right hand. A revolver. Santa had grabbed June from behind and pressed what Junpei's shaken brain identified as a revolver, roughly against her temple.
Why? What the hell is that?
Oh yeah, they need 2 to add to 9, sorry. So, Ace and Lotus, dead. Him. Me and Clover. What the hell is he doing? Huh. Where on earth had Santa possibly found a gun? Junpei's questions roared in his mind, but his mouth refused to ask them. Seven spoke almost as though he had sensed Junpei's confusion.
Guns from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this.
I did know he was
Should
going
have
to do
taken the gun.
this. Yep.
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
Hey,
Damn it.
you're the one who looks anorexic. I'm sorry, I was too mean. A mixture of fury and frustration twisted Seven's face, and he glared at Santa. Santa's face bar did do much as flinch. The corner of his lip twitched into a slightly wider smile. Then the smile faded, and he began to move. He walked backwards, dragging June with him. Before long, his back was resting against the door. On the wall next to him was the red. He put his hand on the scanner panel quickly, and forced June to do the same.
Now, time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations.
What?
I've chosen you to come with me.
Not me and Clover?
Put your hands in the red.
Yep. That's what Santa had meant for you. 2
Hey,
more.
you deaf? I gave you an order.
Really, you shoot June, we're all kind of stuck here. Santa's eyes narrowed to slits. He glared at Ace and Lotus. They stayed frozen like deer caught in the headlights of an oncoming car.
Right. Fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
No sooner were the words out of Santa's mouth than his hand twitched. Oh my god! Oh my god! The gun roared. A section of the Jesus Christ. Don't do that. Don't do that. A section of the floor exploded, scattering wooden splinters across the floor. A thin plume of smoke staked out of the hole in the floor. There could be no doubt that the gun was real and worked.
He really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you...
Yeah, we all thought he was like he just shot June. Clover's voice spoke of betrayal and disbelief.
Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
Clearly you thought wrong.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the four-leaf clover.
Santa's cheek twitched almost imperceptibly.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up. Just shut up, you stupid bitch.
Jesus.
You want me to put a bullet in your fucking head?
Yeah, no. Flecks of spit flew from Santa's mouth, his face twisted with rage. Clover recoiled, her eyes wide. When she spoke, her voice was very small. He snorted, then shook his head vigorously, turned to face Ace and Lotus.
Alright, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
You could do like a kamikaze mission. Like if he forces you to scan, you go in and then you don't scan and they're dead. And then you all die. Ace and Lotus still didn't move. It almost seemed as if they couldn't move. June's face was pale behind Santa's arm. Her eyes were wild and her chest heaved with every quick breath, like an animal caught by a predator. Junpei's mind worked furiously. What were they going to do? Then he realized something. There was nothing they needed to do. There was nothing to debate.
That's it.
June's safety was the first priority. That much was obvious. Doing as Santa had commanded meant she would be safe from at least 2 threats. She wouldn't be shot, and she would leave the ship alive along with Santa, Ace, and Lotus. No way. There's only one thing for Junpei
It's
to
the
do.
only way.
He turned to Ace and Lotus.
Please, go.
Huh?
No way.
Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy.
You don't know that.
And so will Clover and Seven.
Not necessarily. Clover? Wait. Clover has a 0 bracelet. 7 already made his sacrifice. Oh, thank you. Shake your hand. Good, best of luck. Clover and I. 4 and 5 is 9. Chuck on the 0, and we're free.
I know, but you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out.
Yeah,
right,
that's fine.
Seven?
Right. You just leave it to us. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Yeah.
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
Oh, really?
No, Ace, Lotus, don't come over. Don't worry about me, please.
June was almost crying. You have a gun to your head and you're almost crying? Junpei walked around behind Ace and Lotus. He gently placed a hand on each of their shoulders.
Please.
And pushed them towards the door. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. They almost stumbled, then righted themselves and took another step. And another. They turned around. Junpei nodded.
Go.
Oh, all right.
Fine.
Ace and Lotus turned around again and walked slowly toward the door where Santa was waiting for them. After what seemed like an eternity, they stopped in front of the door marked 9. Santa smiled.
Alright, now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl.
Well, you need her to
Greg
go.
doesn't need a person, you know?
Oh.
All I need is the bracelet.
Huh. That's a very interesting thing to be setting up for us.
You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner.
Then why wouldn't you just shoot her and then shoot the other 2?
I'm not gonna say it again.
He shoved the revolver harder against June's head, and she wins.
Fine.
A sighed defeated and placed his hand on the scanner panel. Lotus went next. Lotus glared at Santa and slammed her hand onto the scanner panel. Fourth asterisk blinked on.
Good job. Now, Lotus, pull that lever. As soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Yeah, you all explode.
Damn it.
Including you, Santa. Junpei could almost hear Lotus's teeth grind. The door slid open. Door number 9 opened at last. It opened with a low, powerful rumble, a drum roll to welcome the chosen few.
Good. Go.
Lotus and Mace walked through the door, their eyes furious, but defeated. Santa waited until they were all the way inside, then hauled himself and June across the threshold as well. 6, 7, 8.
Later.
What a goodbye. After exactly 9 seconds, the door swung shut. The gust of air it created caused the candles on the altar to flicker and die. Wait. Coffin ending. The 3 left behind. The room fell silent. Junpei, Clover, and 7 had been left behind. Clover looked down at her hand and traced with her finger the faint blue veins that crisscrossed them. See, if Clover was smart, she should have the 0 bracelet. Me and her can go through the other door. Like, only having one behind isn't that bad. 7 shoved his arms through the front of his overalls and scratched his stomach. No one spoke. Silence made the air feel thick and oppressive. Desperate for something, anything to occupy his mind, Junpei walked to the larger of the 2 9 doors. He stood in front of it and looked at the red. It read engaged. Wait. Oh, he moved to the smaller door. Okay, that one's vacant. The red vacant. The digital root of the remaining people was 7. 5 plus 4 plus 7 is 16, and 6 is 7. There was no possible way for them to open a door with 9 on it. If only we had a bracelet with a 0. Junpei touched the surface of the door.
June.
He thought about June, about Akane Kurashiki. Was she safe? That was all that mattered to him. If she was alive, if she had escaped this horrible boat. That was what Junpei prayed for. 7 came up next to him. He pulled off his hat, scratched his head and sighed.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
We can play Baccarat. 7 opened his mouth to respond when... Okay, I either get killed, or Clover has an idea. Oh no. A noise echoed through the room. Someone was pounding on something vigorously. It wasn't mechanical. It was certainly human. Junpei and 7 looked at one another.
What the hell is that?
Oh no, it's the coffin.
Shh, quiet.
Clover motioned to 7 to be quiet. She put one finger to her lips and closed her eyes in concentration. The 3 of them listened, trying to determine where the sound was coming from.
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Don't you dare.
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
Oh my god.
You're right.
Let's open it.
Snake?
But how?
What are those muscles for show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Yes.
Just shut up and try!
Junpei and 7 grabbed hold of the coffin. They tried to get a good grip with what little purchase they could find, and pulled with all their strength. Okay, 7, scan your hand on the thing, and then sit on the coffin and explode, and that'll help us.
Damn it!
Jesus.
It won't even budge.
Ah, the classic keypad. There was some sort of keypad attached to the coffin. Its purpose would not have been difficult to determine. Their eyes were almost immediately drawn to it.
Not another one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so.
The noise wasn't stopping. In fact, it was getting louder.
Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out. And now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
They couldn't even tell how many numbers the passcode needed to be.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Unfortunately, there didn't seem to be anything near the coffin. Clover ran to examine the pews. Sam investigated the desk, but they turned up nothing.
There's nothing here.
The book on the
Not
table.
making this easy, are they?
The sound still wouldn't stop. It wasn't a noise that belonged in that room. I'm actually like my hair standing on end.
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
Whoa. Animation. What? To be continued. What? What? What do you mean, to be continued? You don't get to pull that. You don't get to pull that. Oh my god. So is... No. What? Don't tell me. If I see credits rolling up on my screen... Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa. What? Wing? Laboratory? Just gonna run like that? Is this the trailer? This isn't the trailer, is it? What? Now it is time. Let our game begin. Would you like to save info? So I guess we'll go to 11 then? Yes. So we got the coffin ending. Access the flowchart. Okay. Yellow? What? Why is there yellow keys? What on earth? Okay. Well, the only other thing I can think of is to go through and play all of these. What would I do for this one? So I have to play through this again. So I assume I have to go through this side. Alright. Yet again, I am perplexed. We somehow got it to be continued. I was looking at my recording being like, oh, this is gonna take forever, there's so much, and that the ending's only just started. And then I just pulled it to be continued. How dare it. How absolutely dare it. This being episode 59. Almost. If I split this episode, it would have been exactly double. I would have gotten my first ending 30, then 45, then 60. I don't know. I've been Yopit, you've been Yopit Nation. When we come back, we'll look for the red keys, and I assume something at the bottom there might give us a hint to that coffin ending, because I believe the coffin ending is a true ending. Oh, and then so we go to the library and we get the stuff from the library. Okay, a lot to figure out, but I'll see you in the next episode. Bloody hell, I'm gonna have some chocolate. So good.